Okay, so let's look at what we did this week in our trading. Let's look at our results this week. Right? Okay, we started off with Adobe. Adobe, we had a call credit spread. It expired worthless, expired at 483. Remember, trade price is how much money we received, and the mark is how much money we end up with, or how much the trade is worth at the end of the time. So in this case, we kept $44. This is our P&L open. So Adobe paid us $44 this week for a 2.5 spread. Albemarle was an iron condor. We did 89.90 and 98.99. Looks like the 98 was breached a bit because it expired at 98.20. Right? So we got breached a little bit there, but we still came out profitable with $23. AMD, we entered this trade after earnings, but AMD didn't seem to hold up very well, and the put credit spread side was completely breached. By the time this whole iron condor was finished, we were down $36 for the week, which I can still consider a win because it could have been max loss, which would have been $250. We didn't want that. IWM put credit spread. It's on the bullish list. We got out of IWM with $21 in profits. 3M Iron Condor 120, for the put side and 128, 129 for the call side. We kept 27 of those dollars on 3M. Netflix put credit spread. It expired worthless or expired worth $2. So we kept $39 off a 2.5 spread on Netflix. Nike, we had an Iron Condor, one spread. We kept $33 off Nike. Pan Duo, we kept $52 on that Iron Condor. After this week was up, good deal, Lucille. Those are good premiums right there. That Pan Duo to keep $50 off of a one spread. Oh yes, we'll take it. Triple Q was a put credit spread also because it's bullish. We kept 15 of those dollars. Ross was the only one that was like breach, if you want to call it that. It expired at 140, and we had the 140, 141 put credit spread. So it didn't breach the second leg, but it was very, very close. So that ended up with a $75 loss on this side. So overall, we were $54 red on the Ross trade. SPY put credit spread, one spread here. We kept 10 of those dollars. Target, we had an Iron Condor 147.48 and 155, 157.5. Notice we have two of the one spreads and one of the 2.5, and that's because we can use the same collateral when we do that. It expired in the middle, so we kept $96 on the target trade. TJ Maxx, a call credit spread, we kept $24.50. UNH, I believe we entered this on Wednesday. We kept 93 of those dollars, 2.5 spread for United Healthcare. And XLE, this is the one that I think is kind of weird. It expired at $88, but 86.5 is our put credit spread, but our trade is still showing worth $35. Even though it expired above our strike price, we still show that it's worth $35. Say, I'm not a fan. I want to know if my trade expires where, away from my strike, I want to keep all of my premiums. I don't know what XLE fooling up with, but this will make XLE be taken off of my credit spread list because I will not be a fan of thinking my trade is good only to find out that I only made $5 and the part that I thought over here we took in $18 and it's worth $35 at this point, but the strike price is nowhere near the current price. So this really should have been, we should have kept the whole $18 or $17, right? Overall, you see that we made $392.50. $392.50 was our P&L that's open. $392.50. Collateral we used was $2,150. When you divide the $392.50 divided by $2,150, you get an 18% return in 1 week, baby. 18% return on 1 week. We will take it. We will take it. We will take it. This is our list that we were using for the week. Now, there's a lot of things on this list that I didn't trade, But of course, I didn't put all these things in the sim. Everything I covered on our Sunday call, I included in my sim. I traded all of those things and you saw the results. This list comes out every Sunday, and I'm actually thinking about bringing it out a little earlier, but this list comes out every Sunday. It is set for your weekly trades. We run this list. I use the watch list from Peakbot. Use peakbot.com is where I go and get our watch list. When I'm creating this list, that's where I get that from. During the week, though, if I find trades during the week, I will use Peakbot's alerts, alerts.usepeakbot.com. They're $5 a week. And I will use those alerts to tell us what may be some good iron condor and some good trades for the remainder of that week. Okay. Now, if you don't know how to use credit spreads and you have no idea how to use credit spreads, but you would like to use credit spreads, I have a resource called the Credit Spreads Masterclass. The Credit Spreads Masterclass right here in the middle of educatortotrader.com. Educatortotrader.com is where this masterclass is for credit spreads, and you can learn how to use credit spreads and iron condors for consistent profits without having to watch your trades all day. Okay, you can go to my website, educatortotrader.com, and go ahead and grab that so you can see how can you use this list every week. How can you bring in 18% premiums working on 18% profits, working on on trades that don't even require that you watch them very closely. All right. Now, I want you to like and subscribe to the channel. Bye.